Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan coming to you from the 2020 New York Toy Fair, and I'm here at the Playmates Toys booth with Jeff, who's going to walk us through their brand new Power Players lineup. These are pretty cool. These have started hitting stores, and I think they've been getting a lot of attention already, so I'd love to know more about them.
That's a bright line, great cast of characters. The show debuted on Cartoon Network in September, and it's going to be on Netflix starting in March, so we're counting on a lot of people to see it. It's getting a good start in the stores, like you said. Started in January. Got a full range of product out there, and I'll take you through each one of them if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
First of all, actually, Power Players, it's about Axel, who's this 9-year-old boy who discovers some neat technology in his uncle's basement, and when he claps these power bands together, he turns into a living 8-inch tall action figure, alongside of these other living intelligent toys that are a bunch of archetypal personalities of all the toys we grew up with. So everything from the toy box. We got a big Sarge that's super intelligent and real gung-ho. We got a plush barbarian that's kind of like our Hulk. We like to say it's what if Toy Story was like a Marvel movie. Because they all have their unique strengths, their unique over-the-top personalities. It's a fantastic super team. They just happen to be toys. So let's take a look. The collectible assortment is the first thing, the basic figure assortment. We got Axel, of course. We got Sarge Charge, who I mentioned a second ago. There's a luchador wrestler. His super strength is the kind of Stretch Armstrong power. So he's called Masco in the line. Barbarian, who's a super plush teddy, but he wants to be a real super tough guy, but he's a softie. And then we got Galileo. He's kind of like a mutant lizard. You can think of him like the Turtles or something like that. But he's a toy that actually never shipped as part of the assortment, is his backstory. So he's a little let down by all that. So he's got that going on. There's a psychology there. And then the bad guy, Madcap, you can tell he's just a great big bad. So those are the 6 that are in stores now. And we're ready for a lot more. There's a couple more good guys, Slowbot coming out, Orangutan. There's another version of Axel. Lots of other really interesting bad guys in the line as well. So we'll get a closer for those in a minute. But
Of course, yeah.
let's go down and look at the rest.
Let's do it.
We like to call the supersize assortment the actual size, because this would be the actual size Axel would be when he shrinks into toy form. So we've got super articulation on the Axel. This is where they really come to life with sound effects and phrases from the movie. Masco's got that stretch ability, so here you can actually warp his voice. He's played for laughs a lot in the show because that's his personality, so it's really wacky, feature action figure. Those 2 are available now. Sarge is coming out later in the fall. We have a version of Barbarian and actual plush. Speaking feature in the fall, so that's kind of second wave. Also on shelves right now is Axel with his motorcycle that you see in the show. It's got speed mode here, but it also goes into off-road mode with just a click of the buttons there. And Sarge will have a vehicle out later in the fall with the transforming feature as well. Yeah, some fun stuff there.
Oh man, this thing.
Yep, that's our group vehicle. We've always done great with those group vehicles. So that one's be coming out in the fall.
That is really cool. I love the design of that thing with the big mouth in the front.
Yep.
That's so fun.
Some from the toy box. So we have a lot of range in the show to just go crazy, which is fantastic. All right, role play. Because Axel's got a power sword. This is the version of the bands that he puts on before he transforms. Every character in the show has the Power Players emblem on them. That's the Minergy that actually runs the toys and makes them intelligent. So we got a nice entry-level role play there. And then we have a role play coming out in the fall that's the actual transforming gauntlets that Axel uses and smashes together to transform into the action figure. So you'll be able to pick these up, wear them on the back of your head. When you open them up, you'll get speech and sound effects from the show. When he smashes his fists together, you get the light-up action and more phrases from the show. So that's the ultimate transformation, is just this kind of action here. So kids will be able to recreate that and go through the fantasy of becoming Axel. Take them apart, put them away, get more sounds from the show. So it's really cool. I've gone through that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And there's no role play. We're just looking toward the future because Sarge is all about the blasters. Axel's super suit has disc launchers and energy launchers, so more role play coming down the road after that.
Okay. Fantastic.
And there's some other figures we can show you that are just for our international markets, different price points and opportunities around the world. So those will be coming out a little later around the world.
Amazing. This is a really fun toy line, and the idea behind it, obviously, like you said, they're all toys.
Yeah.
So it allows you to create just these actual toys of toys, and you can go crazy with the design.
It's great, and it's a lot of future to go with here. We worked with Zag Animation from the ground up, kind of conceiving of this and kind of having our influence on what some of the characters would be. So yeah, it's bright, it's super fun, it's a great toy fantasy. So we're waiting for kids to find it on Cartoon Network, Netflix, wherever it is. And yeah, the future's just can be really crazy.
Amazing. Awesome. So the first wave is on store shelves right now because I've seen them out there. They're very fun, but it looks like lots of really exciting things still to come.
Yep, definitely. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Jeff, thank you so much for taking us through all this. We really appreciate it. Well, there you guys go. A look at Power Players at the Playmates Toys booth here at the 2020 New York Toy Fair.
Coverage of Toy Fair 2020 with Pixel Dan is brought to you by Megalopolis, City of Collectibles. Visit them online by following the link in the video description below. And be sure to follow Pixel Dan here on YouTube for the latest from Toy Fair 2020.